Today, we're diving into a really fascinating art analysis. It's about a digital piece called Mindsets by Nancy M. Berrios, and it's much more than just compelling imagery.
It really is.
Our mission for this deep dive is to unpack how this artwork operates as quite a trenchant psychological and cultural critique, specifically looking at how our own mindsets can be constructed, maybe even reinforced, by powerful narratives.
Yeah. And what's striking, as the analysis points out, is how Berrios makes you feel this process, not just see it.
Okay, let's get into it.
Absolutely. This particular analysis, it really highlights how Berrios uses visual language.
Yeah.
She uses it to dissect the core mechanisms of certain fundamentalist religious doctrines, specifically that dualistic worldview, salvation versus damnation. It's about how that binary gets etched into our perception.
When you sent this over, what immediately jumped out in the notes was the visual impact. It's immediate. The piece uses this stark vertical divisions, what the analysis calls it. On one side, you've got this serene, almost ethereal vision, and then bam, it's just countered by something completely different. It's quite jarring.
It really is. And that's intentional. Berrios employs what art critics call compositional antithesis. It's essentially a powerful visual opposition.
Okay.
And it's used to establish her core critique right away.
Yeah.
The upper part, it's bathed in deep blues, ethereal purples. You see a golden celestial city, luminous figures ascending, clearly heaven.
Right. Very clear.
But then it's dramatically countered by the lower half. An infernal landscape, fiery oranges, intense reds, these shadowy contorted figures in torment.
You must feel the heat.
Exactly. And this isn't just showing heaven and hell. It's visually imprinting that existential binary choice, the core of the doctrine she's examining. It's designed to provoke a response in you, the viewer.
So after painting that really vivid, almost overwhelming picture of duality, the analysis brings us to the human element. And for me, this is where the psychological weight of mindsets really hits home. We see this triad of figures. There's a preacher, the congregation, and then a single child. How do they shift our focus from just seeing the art to understanding how a mindset is actually formed?
That's precisely the crux.
Yeah.
The preacher, positioned at the apex, he's presented as this monumental figure, pinstripe suit, exaggerated expression pointing upwards.
The authority?
Undisputed, the authoritative interpreter of divine will. Then you have the congregation, largely anonymous, just dark silhouettes. They represent the collective receiving the message.
Okay.
But the emotional core, as the analysis really emphasizes, is that child, peering apprehensively over the pew, wide eyes, vulnerable.
Yeah, you really focus on the child.
That child becomes the central psychological focal point. This isn't just someone watching. This is a mindset actively being formed in real time.
Wow.
The child is caught, you see, between that alluring celestial city above and the terrifying flames below. Internalizing the choice, the fear, the consequence, it's a foundational belief system rooted in reward and punishment, being built right there, often without conscious thought.
So the art shows us the how. What's the bigger message here? How does this comment on the power of rhetoric itself, maybe beyond just this specific religious context?
Well, connecting it to the bigger picture, Mindsets really functions as a sophisticated commentary on the power of any compelling narrative, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially one rooted in these kinds of binary choices.
Right, not just religious ones.
Exactly. Through its calculated use of color, the potent icons, the strategic placement of figures, it powerfully illustrates how any belief system, religious, political, social, can shape an individual's internal world. The painting's real strength, I think, and the analysis supports this, is its ability to articulate a complex psychological process using a visual language that's pretty much universally accessible. It forces you to confront faith, fear, and how identity gets constructed. It shows how ideas are instilled, not just what they are.
It really holds up a mirror to persuasion itself.
Precisely.
This deep dive, it really shows how art can be such a powerful mirror, reflecting not just what we believe, but how those beliefs get ingrained, sometimes without us even noticing. It's like the blueprint of conviction.
And that brings up an important question for you listening right now. Consider, beyond this specific artwork, what other powerful narratives or maybe binary choices exist in your own life?
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah, perhaps in media, advertising, maybe even family traditions. What might be subtly shaping your own mindset? What unseen lines are being drawn for you right now?